Hello there, Mark here. Welcome to Recent Vinyl Finds number 71. I have lots to show you today. As I've previously mentioned, I've been paring down my collection, getting rid of titles that I do not play or records that are in poor condition. I've started with my jazz titles. I've pulled close to 200 albums out of my collection. Some of those titles I've put in boxes for the next record show. I've taken many of the titles to my local record shops, traded those in for store credit. I was able to acquire a few nice box sets, and I'll start with this one. I think this one cost me $20 out of pocket. This is by Lou Reed. It's the RCA and Arista Vinyl Collection Volume 1. Fantastic, beautiful art direction. That's what you would expect from Lou. Very, very well done. I do own many of these albums, but a few of these titles came with nice inserts, and it's just nice to have them packaged together. And I just couldn't beat the price. I'm going to start with my least favorite album from the box, Coney Island Baby. And that's not to say that there aren't a few tracks on here that I really enjoy. The title track, Kicks, and Charlie's Girl being some of my favorites. This has a nice insert. This is not a fan favorite, but one of my favorites, and this is The Blue Mask. Love this album. Just about every song does it for me. Just some really beautiful music on this release. Waves of Fear, just an incredible piece of music. I just really love that one. The Blue Mask, Underneath the Bottle, came with this nice poster, which I will not unfold. Nice inner sleeve with the lyrics. Transformer, far and away my favorite Lou Reed album. Again, the art direction is top notch. And I think the photographs, the black and white photographs, are by Mick Rock, just a famous rock photographer. They did not, however, go gangbusters with the packaging on this one. You get a paper white sleeve, but I do love the orange RCA labels. The sound quality is excellent on all of these releases. Of course, this is filled with music that we all know, produced by Mick Ronson and David Bowie. How the hell can you go wrong? You have campy numbers like Goodnight Ladies, New York Telephone Conversation. Again, this is steeped in the Warhol camp, the Warhol world. You have your classics, Vicious, Walk on the Wild Side, Satellite of Love, Perfect Day, Flawless. One of my, I would say, 20 favorite albums of all time. Just fantastic. We'll segue over to one of my favorite live albums, Rock and Roll Animal. And what a set list. You have Sweet Jane, Heroin, White Light, White Heat, Lady Day, and Rock and Roll. Mixing some of his Velvet Underground classics with his solo work. Again, iconic cover. Nice gatefold. And again, you get the paper white sleeve. Next one is Street Hassle. Really great tracks on this one. I love Dirt. The title track is okay. I Want to Be Black. Pretty basic inner sleeve. And then you have Berlin. This is from 1973. I love this album. This is fantastic. Of course, you can hear David Bowie's influence all over this album. You can also hear the car going by, so I'm going to stop for a second. Sorry about that. And the last title, Berlin. Absolutely love this album. This is from 1973. Again, you can hear David's influence throughout. I had mentioned earlier how Lou would choose different chords to create different moods, to paint different colors, and you can really hear that in the title track. The piano playing is great. Picked up this 12-inch single, Take a Bow by Madonna. This was $5.99. Did not have this in my collection. I have the 7-inch, of course, and I have the LP. There are a couple nice mixes on this one. All right, let's go to the Target clearance section. Please don't hold this against me. I really love The World I Know. This was $7.50. I couldn't pass it up. You have Shine, December, Run, Heavy. I can't say I know a couple of the tracks that they're calling greatest hits, but for the few that I enjoy, I think this was well worth it. This was a blind buy. I'll give it a listen. If I don't like it, I'll sell it at the show. This is 30 Seconds to Mars. It's the end of the world, but it's a beautiful day. This was $6.89. I can't even tell you what genre of music this is. This next title is a definite upgrade. This was $7.99. Al Green is Love. Still in the shrink. Classic Al Green. Of course, this is on High Records with the original inner sleeve. Fantastic. It's not a bad track on this album, but I can say that for just about any Al Green LP. You have Love. You have Love Ritual. The Love Sermon. Oh my God. I just love Al Green. Not many covers on this one. He usually includes 2 or 3 fantastic covers. This is mainly all Al or Willie Mitchell compositions. Just fantastic. I used some of my store credit to pick up this phenomenal album. This is the final tour from 1960, Copenhagen, Coltrane and Miles. This is fantastic. Sound quality, of course, the musicianship, that doesn't even need to be mentioned. You have Miles, you have Coltrane, you have Wynton Kelly on piano, you have Paul Chambers on bass, and Jimmy Cobb on drums. Come on. We are blessed with over 15 minutes of all blues. You have So What, 14 minutes. Miles and John trading off solos. It's just phenomenal. This was marked at $25. I acquired another original OJC, Gene Emmons All-Stars, Blue Jean. Love that title, love the wordplay there. Classic bop from, I should have looked this up, I would guess late 50s, mid to late 50s. Played this one several times. Love this recording. You have Mal Waldron on piano, Doug Watkins on drums, Ray Barretta on conga. Just great music. Pristine condition. Another Target clearance item. This was a blind buy, a purchase off Amazon for $5. This is Endemic Emerald, Renegade Soul. So happy I purchased this album. So what they do is they mix very contemporary hip-hop sampling with beautiful, I would say, classic 70s soul arrangements, It's just so interesting. It's really great. You can pick this up for under 10 bucks. I really think you'd enjoy the music. It's just a nice cross section of two urban styles of music. Really impressed with this album. This is a Savers find. I find nothing at Savers, so when I go in there and I see something of just minimal interest, I feel like I've won the lottery, and I picked up this title. This is Bananarama, Deep Sea Skiving. It is in beautiful shape with the inner. I'm going to end the video with a few $3 comps. I've been playing these two titles all week. Northern Soul, Detroit Gold, Volume 1 and 2. These were put out on the Solid Smoke label. Great reissue label out of San Francisco. I would say mid-80s. You have Barbara Lewis, Deion Jackson, Jimmy Soul Clark, let's see, Alita Woods, some artists that you may not be familiar with, but again, just some great soul. Buy Now and Pay Later, If I Only Knew, what else? You Do Your Thing, some rare tracks which I really love, and it's just part of my fascination with these compilations, and it kind of ties into my love of collecting 7-inch singles. We're always looking for those elusive discs, those singles that are just not out there. This one, on this one you have Jimmy Delph's The Fabulous Counts, The Capitals, of course we all know Cool Jerk, Johnny May Matthews, let's see, We Got a Thing That's in the Groove, that's a great one by the Capitals as well. Don't Sign the Papers, that's a Jimmy Delph's track. Ain't Gonna Give You Up, fantastic music. We'll end with some early rhythm and blues, Straighten Up and Fly Right. What do we have on this one? Hoochie Coochie Man, Muddy Waters, Rollin' Pete, Pete Johnson and Joe Turner. Let's see, I Wonder, Private Cecil Gant and Raymond Levine. Good Rockin' Tonight, this is excellent. 1 Minute Julep, Hound Dog, Crying in the Chapel, just excellent. This is on New World Recordings. All right, that's all I have. Thanks again for tuning in. See you soon.